What are some of the indicators of compromise for cryptographic attacks? What are some of the most common cryptographic attacks? First, you have a downgrade attack. In a downgrade attack, the attacker forces communication to use a less secure protocol for easier compromise. So, for example, what is used to encrypt websites right now to make web communication secure is a protocol called TLS. Now, an attacker can modify web communication to go down and use SSL. So SSL was the previous version before TLS, but there were weaknesses observed. So an attacker can modify that web communication. He's downgrading the level or the quality of communication, and he compromises that site. This is one of the types of cryptographic attacks using, taking down TLS to SSL and compromising the site. And this exposes communications to vulnerabilities present in older and weaker protocols. So instead of using the secure version of a protocol, the attacker forces you to use the unsecure version of a protocol, and it makes it easier to decrypt data or to manipulate data, or if you can find weaknesses, it makes it easier for the hacker as well. Another type of cryptographic attack is a collision. So what is a collision? This is an attack where two different inputs produce the same hash. This will compromise the integrity of the application or the system in place. So cryptographic attacks, collision is a very dangerous attack if a collision is found. For example, we said previously that hashing is a technique used to store passwords, and anything that's produced will have the same, like any two identical inputs will have the same hash. So imagine that my password is Kevin123, like this, with an exclamation point. If you take a look at the hash here, and then another password here has Kevin123, normally it should give the same hash, and it does. Now imagine that for some reason, there is another set of characters that gives, imagine that for some reason it was the same hash here, then there will be a collision. That will be called the hash collision, because two different inputs will have the same output. Now it's not the case here, but just imagine that it was the case. Two different inputs would have the same output. That's why the SHA-256 right now is a secure version. There used to be previous SHA version for hashing that were not secure. Another type of cryptographic attack is a birthday attack. So the birthday attack exploits the mathematics of the birthday problem in probability theory to find the collisions in hash functions. So the probability theory in math is a problem that shows how in a group of 23 people, there is a probability of 50% that two people share the same birthday. So this is because there are about 253 possible pairs of people to compare birthdays, which is more than half the number of days in a year. So this is a mathematical calculation. Now, how does this relate to cryptographic attacks? Cyber criminals try to find a way to find hash collisions using the birthday theory in mathematics. That's why we call it the birthday attack.
All right, guys, that concludes our course for today. Let me know what you think. Hope you enjoyed it. And make sure to follow us on all our social media platforms, which includes YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Of course, do not forget to order our awesome Amazon flashcards that you can get for just $15, and they're awesome because they help you study.